Which I would say I saw a lot of white people shit going on with these shows. I mean, it always comes up like I'm trying to clown on them and shit, but that's just not the thing, you know. But the motherfuckers party like a motherfucker, man. It's and I guess I would think that anything, being on stage, and being in my sobriety and shit, and just to look out in the crowd and see a motherfucker that's fucked up, it would be like, man, I'm glad I'm not that guy. It was one guy so fucked. I don't know what he took. He had to take something, man. And he was pretty much just like head banging on a gate. I'm like, man, what are you trying to do? You trying to get us a charge in this motherfucker or something, man? Like, the shit was fucked up, man. But all right, next up we got grocery
Danny,
about it.
I noticed a lot of people are passing out at these shows. Is that a Texas thing, or is this like a new young person phenomenon? Because there were so many people getting like hauled off by medical.
No, I think that was just a Texas thing. I mean, we're fucking jumping around in 100-degree weather, and then we're outside. So, and then, I mean, that was one of those things that I don't really fuck with either, though. When you see, like, I like for kids to get out there and have fun and shit, moshing and, doing all that shit. But a lot of people, they wait in line all these hours to be able to get in front and to be on the gate, and then you got these people just pushing you and you getting crushed up against that gate. So a lot of time when I would see that shit, it was very distracting for me to pay attention, and you just gotta zone out sometime and just do your music. It was great though. Ari pulled up. Ari had came to the fucking New York show, and we were hanging out and chilling and shit. I don't think Ari never really probably heard my music like that or nothing, or he didn't know what to expect. I don't think so. But he was. I seen him. Like, I was on stage and I seen him he was up at the top. They had like a VIP section and shit, and he was up in the bit, and he was fucking shaking ass. He was up there vibing out. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga Ari fucking with it. He feeling it. And then I had looked up and I didn't see his ass no more. I was like, oh, he probably left. But then I seen his girl. He had his girl with him, and I was like, oh shit. Or I don't know, so I was like, fuck, Ari must have bounced. I don't know. Then I look up. He's in a fucking crowd. Like, he's in, I mean, Ari is embracing authority, so I got to give him nothing but love and respect for that. But he was bouncing and he was fucking moshing with like 16-year-old kids and shit. I was like, look at this nigga. He turned up. He lit. Next thing I know, he's fucking crowd surfing and shit. So shouts out to Ari, man, come to the show. That meant a lot, man, because, yeah, look at him, man. He was fucking turned up, man. Fucking Ari. And it was funny because Ari had hit me up. He had hit me up early when I announced the tour. He's like, oh, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna be in New York around that time. And just so happened out of the grace of luck, we played 2 New York shows because the first one sold out so quick. And he had hit me up like, yo, what's up? I'm coming to the show. I was like, motherfucker, that was yesterday. Cause I wanted him to come to the Pier 17 one, cause that was, it's a nice venue outside, So I thought he was coming to that one. I was like, that shit was yesterday. And he was like, oh, fuck, man, I forgot. I didn't know. But I'm like, we playing again tonight. It's just at Terminal 5. And I played at Terminal 5 before, so I know how I could get a little ratchet up in that motherfucker. But I will say it was one of the best sound systems that we played on the entire tour. That shit was like, when you feel the fucking bass under your feet and shit, it was like fucking crazy. So shouts out to Ari, man. Came out, moshed out, you know what I'm saying? It was good to see him, man.